Assalamu alaikum, parents and students. Welcome to another week of distance learning. Please make sure when you enter your MS Teams to go to the correct channel. And since today we are working on math, I will click on math and then I will go to my files and I will click on this week. Now this is week 5, so I'll click on week 5 resources. You'll find all the resources in here. Parents, please make sure to check the attached online learning lesson plan. In it, you will find the lesson overview, the success criteria, the learning steps and assignments, as well as links to helpful resources. Students will also find in here their worksheet along with the answer key and the PowerPoint. The worksheet can be done and then checked for self-assessment using the answer key. Alright, so let's take a look at our lesson for today. Today we're going to be talking about fractions of a group. Now, we've already talked about fractions of a whole. Today is a little bit different, where we will look at fractions of a group. Now, what does that mean? Let's think for a second. What is a fraction? All right, so a fraction is a part of a whole, like a piece of a whole pizza or a piece of a whole pie. For instance, over here, I can tell you that I ate 2 pieces of my pizza, and you will know that I ate 2 out of my 8 pieces. All right, and over here there is 1 out of my 6 pieces of pie being removed. All right, so my fraction here will be 1/6 of the pie has been removed. So I'm looking at a piece, okay? It's a part of a whole. Here's my whole, and there's the piece coming out. Now, a fraction can also be part of a set. For example, like in a dozen cupcakes. Over here I have 12 cupcakes. Okay, and I can ask you to please go and grab 1 cupcake. If you remove one of the cupcakes, there will be 1 of 12 cupcakes in your hand. So you will now have 1/12 of the cupcakes with you. You will have 1 part of the whole set, right? You didn't take a piece of the cupcake, you took 1 out of many cupcakes that we already have. So that's how these two are different. Here you're taking a piece of the full pie, and here you're taking 1 cupcake out of the set of cupcakes. Now, to have a fraction, you must have equal parts. Over here, these aren't split into equal parts, so there can be no fraction over here. And this shape over here is split into equal parts, so we can have a fraction. Okay, and what does a fraction look like? A fraction has a numerator on top and a denominator on the bottom. The numerator is how many parts, and the denominator tells me how many whole pieces do I have, okay? Or how many pieces are part of the whole in total. So here's the part, and here's the whole. And how do we read fractions? 1 out of 2 pieces, or 1 piece of 2, is 1/2. This one over here is 1/3. Down here we have 1/4. Over here, 1/6. Next is 1/8. And finally, 1/10. Okay, so let's look at an example for parts of a set. Let's try to answer a question together to see if we understand how to do fractions as parts of a set. So for example, we made 6 cookies. 1 is peanut butter and 5 are chocolate chip. How would you write the number of peanut butter cookies as a fraction? So first of all, I need to see my cookies in front of me. Okay, so there's 1 peanut butter cookie and 5 chocolate chip. All together, we have 6. And the question is asking me, how would you write the number of peanut butter cookies as a fraction? So on top, my numerator will be the number of peanut butter cookies, and that's 1. I have 1 peanut butter cookie. And then the bottom number, my denominator, is the total number of cookies. So all together, all my cookies are 6. So 1/6 of the cookies are peanut butter, right? Because only 1 out of the 6 are peanut butter cookies. Now let's look at our next question. What fraction of the triangles are red? Well, let's take a look and see. So it looks like I have 1 that's red, correct? So my red triangles will go on top. They'll be the numerator. Okay, so I have 1 red triangle, and on the bottom, I'll write down my total number of triangles, and that's 2. Okay, so half of my triangles are red. All right, let's see if you can answer this one. What fraction of the boxes are orange? I want you to think for a second. What fraction of the boxes are orange? So my orange box's number will go on top, and it looks like I have 1 orange box. Okay, and my total number of boxes, can you say the number for me? If you said 4, that's correct. So 1/4 of these boxes are orange. 1/4 is orange. What fraction of the stars are yellow? So I'll give you a second to finish counting up what fraction of the stars are yellow. Okay, so my yellow stars, my number of yellow stars, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 yellow stars, and then on the bottom, my denominator will be my total number of stars. Let's count the total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So my total number of stars is 10. So 4/10 of the stars are yellow. Now let's think back to parts of a whole. We're now okay with parts of a set. You've done well. Let's see if you remember parts of a whole. For example, I ordered 1 whole pizza. It was cut into 8 slices. I ate 2 slices. What fraction of the whole pizza did I eat? So let me think. The number of slices I ate is 2 slices. The number of pizza slices in total, the total number of pizza slices is 8. So I ate 2/8 of the pizza. Now let's look at another example. What is the fraction of the colored part of each picture below? All right, so over here I can see that 1/3 of my circle is shaded in. So that's 1/3. Over here, 1/8 means 1 out of my 8 pieces are shaded in. 1/2 means 1 out of my 2 pieces are shaded in. 1/6 means 1 out of my 6 pieces are shaded in. And for my last one, 1/4, which means 1 out of my 4 pieces are shaded or colored in. Now for this picture, the question is, what is the fraction of the blue part of the picture below? So let's see. Looks like I've got 1 blue part. All right, so how many parts of this fraction are blue? How many parts are blue? Oh, looks like I have some more. And there's another one. And there's another one. All right, so what is the fraction of the blue part of the picture below? Okay, and each time, 1 out of the 4 pieces is being colored in. So in the beginning, I had 1/4. Now I have 2/4, now 3/4, and now the whole rectangle is colored in. So that's 4 out of the 4 pieces, okay? Or one whole. And again, we'll take a look at some pictures. Over here, we can count the number of the colored parts. 1, 2, 3, 4 out of my total number, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And over here, 2 of my 2 pieces. My whole circle is colored in. So that's 2 out of my 2 pieces. Next, I have 3 pieces in total, right? 3 pieces in total. And how many are colored? 1, 2. Next, I have 8 pieces in total. And how many are colored? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of my 8 pieces. Now for this picture over here, how many total pieces do you think we're going to have? If you said 4 total pieces, that is correct. And how many are shaded in? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3/4 of this circle is shaded in. All right, and at the end of the lesson, You have a video that you can watch about fractions greater than a whole number. We also have a worksheet that we will be working on in class. So there's worksheet 1 and worksheet 2. And as usual, the answer keys will be attached for your self-assessment. And at the end of the lesson, we will be thinking about our learning pit to reflect on our learning. All right, and we have some online games to double check that we understand our lesson on fractions of a set. All right, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.